story's still unfolding. Suitcase packed, you're moving on with the memories you're holding. Will you be home when you arrive?
Interview questions, September 30th, 2018. Eric, how long have you been helping people with their issues?
I've been helping people for 11 years, and out of those 11 years, 8 years I had devoted myself to 8 years of being a preacher. So.
It has been reported that you're changing your preacher name to Preacher Mejia. Why?
To be honest with you, we are in a modern time. I think that when you're in modern time, you have to make changes in the tradition. And so that's why I decided to change to be more modern, to be unique, to challenge the status quo, pretty much. So that's why we're doing that.
Also, the ministry's name is going to be changed to Preacher Mejia's Ministry. Why?
Well, to be honest with you, I was the person who founded the ministry and established the ministry. And I think a lot of people would agree that if the ministry was going to end, it should end with my name on it.
What is different this year that people should pay attention to?
Well, I'm going to get some new hairstyles. I'm going to change my dress style a bit to more modern look, and I'm going to be having a lot more brand new shirts. We're going to add some brand new things to the studio, so you might see some changes that's happening in the studio and things like that. You might see some changes happening in technology, because we're still trying to decide the logo and the backgrounds and how we're going to work all that. We're also going to do major surprises that whether the ministry wants to be very skeptical of saying, for that when it happens, it just shocks you. It's something you never pretty much expect. So season 8, we're going to work really hard to make season 8 one of the bestest preaching years of my career, because season 8 is going to be the last one.
What is your 3-month, 6-month, and year goal?
The 3-month goal would be like right now, making sure the ministry is running on a good track for its 8th year. Pretty much making sure that our website's up to date, making sure that our videos are finished, making sure that the ministry transfer of names is done, making sure we make the biggest decisions that we have to make done. And also in the 6-month goal, I think we really want to make an impact on people's life, make a really big impact, touch as many souls as we can, reach as many people as we can reach. Because this ministry is about, preaching the word of God, about the bullying to public service and things like that. And I think that's one of the most, and like this is the last year I can really legit touch as many people as I can. And I take my job extremely seriously. And I think for the 1-year goal is to retire and make sure I do it, and never and don't come back for a heck of a long time. And to making sure that the people understand why we're doing this, and that they feel like they were a part of the process.
What are some good and bad things about being a preacher?
The good things would be the spirit of the people, how people very much cares, how people trust me enough to tell me their issues, their personal secrets. I think that I am very blessed, and you just can't take this job for granted. To be at the status I'm at now is one of the greatest feelings of my life. Now, there are downfalls to the job. I think one of the downfalls of being a preacher is that you have to sacrifice so much. I think a lot of people don't know how much you have to sacrifice. The biggest decision you have to make, choosing between your family and friends, choosing friends over people, choosing, losing yourself in the process. I think that one of the biggest challenge for me being a preacher was not losing myself in the process. That I succeed in it, only time will show if I succeed that job. And I think another thing about a bad thing about being a preacher is that you need to develop a very thick skin, because when you become a preacher, you're pretty much opening your life to people's opinions, and you're opening your life to the public eye. Whatever you do, whatever action you do something really bad, and it was just a mistake, and it was just a mistake, a one-time bad mistake, that could really destroy your credibility. It could really destroy your life. And it's something that I have to challenge every single day myself, of putting myself in check, of making sure I'm disciplined, making sure I'm conservative, making sure I'm being on the good track I am. At the end of the day, a preacher must be a role model. If we cannot be a role model to society, then maybe we should not be doing the job in the first place.